Dead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. It's Miller. 7 yards there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21 to zip.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pickett.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Pickett back to throw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
And he will push forward and pick up the first down. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They hand this off to Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Rolling to his left.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He'll find Najee Harris.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this... Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Now Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Steelers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 28. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Pickett going to keep it himself, and he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Pickett now on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a 10.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Pickett.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This is Harris.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Here's Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now on 2nd and 13.
Pickett.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A give to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Back-to-back 9-sack seasons in Miami have firmly established Emmanuel Ogbah as the face of the Fins pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Pickett back to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's Pickett.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final shot for Pickett.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring